Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I thought I would work on the little envelope, skinny envelope journal. And I decided that I'm going to make a cover for it. So I took a file folder and I cut it down to fit in my printer, 8.5 by 11. And I printed on one side, and then I turned it and printed on another side, on the back side. I don't know why it went through my printer this time, but it did. Maybe it's just a tad bit lighter weight cardstock, but it was a file folder, file folder. Okay, so I thought we'd just do it together because I don't want to make it all and then have to do it all over again. So right now, this feels like about, whoops, a ½ inch, a little less than a ½ inch, but I want to give it a ½ inch spine because I want it to be able to, expand. Actually, it probably needs to be bigger, but if it doesn't expand, then you've got this great big, I don't know, maybe I will do it 3/4. Okay, let's do it 3/4. I'll just fill it up so it won't, so it'll look right. All right, so on this, I have the 3 lines. So the first line here, let me get something to point with. This line here, I don't know if you can see it, is the center of the folded page. And then I want to go 3 lines over, and that would be 3/4 because that's 1, 2, 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of fold that right on that line. Now I made a mistake on this inside page, but I'll fix it. Well, this is, I try to put this through my cheap printer that I just got, which usually takes almost everything, but it doesn't like cardstock. And why it stops moving at the end, I don't know. But anyway, then I thought, well, I'm going to try it on my Epson, and it worked fine. You never can tell. So that's should be 3/4 right there. And it is. So let's just set this in there as a triangle. Yeah, see, it feels like it's, I know it can expand, but how much will it expand? Yeah, because I don't want it to be all wobbly. Well, I'm gonna do it a ½ inch because I think it is just gonna be too much space. Can you guys see that? I don't know. Whoops, up here. See, I have that much space up there, and I think that's just too much, even though it would expand. Okay, so I've changed my mind. This is want to be the front. So we're just going to take this and just want to make sure this is right. Okay. So I'm going to take this one. Now, if you don't have a file folder you're using and you're using heavy cardstock or craft paper, not craft, but I mean scrapbook paper, you would just score along those lines. And okay, so that's going to be the front. And this one now is got an extra little line in it. Let's see if I can get it out. Sometimes you can get the line out by going over the crease again, inside and outside, but it's creased pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to cut it down to size, and that I did the spine first so we know where we're going to cut, because we're going to cut from the edge measure from the first edge. Let me do it on the inside. Measure it from this edge here. Let me put a little ink on that so you can see that. That's where I'm working at. Okay, so I think I want it to be a little longer and a little wider than this. So I'm going to let's cut it about out to here. Actually, I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to fold this over to give it more strength. Okay. But this one is going to come down to about, say, there. Okay. So that's going to get cut off. Do I want that cut off? Whoops. Yes, this is the front. And I don't really want it cut off at that part up there. Let me see how wide it is. How much I moved. Okay, 2 inches. So we can do that. And it's just slightly less than 2 inches. Okay, so let me cut that off first. Hope everybody's doing well. I didn't do a video. Oh, look at how cute that is. I have to keep that. I didn't do a video yesterday because I started to think about what I was going to do, and then I was in my room trying to, that's kind of nice there, we can use that somewhere, you know, figure out what I want to do, what I want the room to look like. Okay, so now we're the right height, I believe. Okie dokie. So now we have to go inside here. And so what I was planning was to move this piece here on the side to go in back inside. So what I'm going to do is, let me do it this way. It doesn't matter. It's all about how you measure. So, but I'm going to crease it here. And then I'm just going to, because this page shows, I didn't want it to show. Boy, I lost a lot, didn't I? You don't realize how much you're going to lose. Yeah, lost all this pretty part, but it's going to be on the inside. You know, I wonder now, could almost make this, no, I can't do it that way. On that side I could. Let's pretend it's going this direction. Can almost slip that in there like that. But I don't think I will. So I'll put that there, and I could make a pocket out of this. This is going to show some of it. And if I made a pocket here, I'm just going to glue it. I'm going to cut off this other little piece here. This looks kind of awkward. I mean, this is just, you know, winging it, because we don't always have everything we need to do, you know, stuff. So if I glue it here and just leave this open for now, and then I can decide if I want a thumbnail there to make a pocket. I'm not gluing the journal to this. That's what I have planned. I don't know how it's going to work, because I'm trying to figure out how is it going to work if I do glue it. So I thought, I'll just get on camera and then we'll figure it out. But I'm still cleaning my room. It's feeling better already just because it's empty. I mean, except it's hollow in here. Okay, and then if this gets folded in here. Okay, so we're that way. So this, I think I'm going to leave it just, this tab is not going to be there. I just stuck that in when I was taking pictures. So I really just want it to be, I'm just going to do it like 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Okay, that works. Let me just try to get this lined up somehow. I'm just using one of these edges, and then I'm going to slide it back just a little bit. I could have marked both ends, I guess. Let me just see. Yeah, see, it's in a weird, it's one tick before the 3/4. It's like right, maybe there. That's where it should be. Okay. This one is going to be too long, so I'm going to have to cut it off. Fold it backwards like that, then I can cut it off right about. Can't see it. Oh, right about there. I had some William Morris file folders that I thought, oh, I could use those, but none of them were, what I have left of them is not, would not look well with this journal. Not that, I mean, this is all done with scrap papers. See if I can straighten that up a little bit. It's just hanging over like a hair. I was going to start this, or let me take this out. It kind of throws you off. Okay, so now fold this in. Pop a little glue. And again, if I decide I want to punch a hole, well, it would be kind of hard to get into it. Because they're going, this one, yeah, I don't know. That feels good. If only I could. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what that line is. It's the old crease. Okay. And then go like that. And this is the one I could put that in there and glue it in there. Okay, it can't be glued all the way in, only part of the way. So I'm thinking that that would be, give it a little more stability. Because I don't want to glue we're not going to get in here, so I'm just going to put a little bit here. This is not a plan right here. I didn't know what I was going to do with that last envelope. Oops, let me close the book, and then boy, that extra crease kind of messed me up right here. I have to so I guess that's okay. It kind of leaves but that has enough room to move on. Okay. Let me put my lid on here. So move this out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to do any decorating. I was going to show you an envelope that I just saw being made. Well, I'm sure I've seen it, but I just ran across it again. So I thought I would share with you. I'm making it. That one's now a little off. So my little cubbies I have in here, where I want to put stuff, but I don't want my stuff to show, if that, you know what I mean by that. I don't want paper sticking out. I don't want to throw stuff into a cubby because it's supposed to go there, but like envelopes. I mean, I had them to the point where they were crunching each other. It was just awful. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm going to take 6 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be the middle of the book. And I'm going to put elastic around this. I hope that's the problem with elastic. It's okay. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. It's loose over there, but you could almost, you know, pull it out. Do I want it like that? I don't know. I feel like this is going to get worn out down there. Okay, hold on. Do I need it? Let me see what else I can. Okay. The only other thing I could do is, I don't want to glue these shut. What can I do? I hate to cut that because I don't know where I might need it. I was just trying to think if I could reinforce it like I did the envelope on the other side. I could make a hinge and hinge it onto this. I think I would want to do it, say, with cloth. Because I don't want it to be too weak, because, you know, this side also probably should be done with cloth. Okay. Don't want to think too much on it, but let me see what. I would just rather have some. I glue this in here where it fits in there, and then let that dry, and then lift it up and attach it to here. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Okay, let's give it a try. All right, so just trying to see how. Are on top of each other. So from about right there, so about 8 inches long. Okay. Poke. It's plastic. I just want to see how it fits in there. Okay, now so that's going to hold that spine closed, right? So it will open up flat, just like that. Okay, so just need it wide enough to cover that. just doing a dry fit again. And then that should bend over like that. Okay. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to glue this section on first, and then glue inside of here and get this one laid down. This one's going to have to dry. And I don't really want to cover that much, but I'm afraid if I don't give enough room, yeah, because this has got to be glued. Maybe I better glue this side first. Okay, I'm going to move it in a little bit. Okay. Okay, I need my Sobo. Glue this to, hold on guys, I'm so afraid if I do something wrong. Yeah, it'd have to be glued all the way down there. Okay. Jeez. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that and then put some of that glue in here. Wild with the glue. All right, so when all that dries, I'll come back and we'll lift this up equal, like so, and glue it to that. Okay, and this is showing here because it's where it cut off, but I'll try to put some ink in there. All right, so, and I don't know about a closure yet. If anything, I will just make a tie. But I think it's cute so far. And you could do this with any kind of scrapbook paper. You know, something strong enough, but if you use, I don't know if it's big enough. To fold it over, because so you'd need like 18 inches, well 16 plus a couple for the spine, or an inch for the spine. So you'd need like 18 inches of paper, roughly. I don't even know what a file folder measures. Here's another one I did that printed. Well, I cut these off to fit in my printer. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half. Is what it comes out to be. All right, so that's it for that. I'm going to set these aside, and oops, I want to let that dry. I don't want it to dry closed. Okay, so how much time? All right, I think I have time to do one of these. So this is a one page envelope, and I think you could do it any size you want, but I'm going to use the 8.5 by 11. And I saw this on Patricia's channel, Lee Cafe. I can't, now I'm sitting here thinking, how did I do it? Okay, I think I went up like this. And if you want your print on the outside, let's do it this way. So and then I come up as far as I think I need to come up, because this is going to ultimately be the flap of the envelope. I hope I got this right. So there's no real measurement. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Now, I'm going to bring these two ends inside like that. But I want to find the middle of this because, and that's like 10.5. So 5 1/4-ish. Okay, so 5. Don't like the way this board does not have lines all the way up. 5 1/4. Should be halfway. So I'm going to take this side. Now you don't want these to actually touch each other. Okay. And this one goes this way. Because it kind of gets thickish. I mean, I'm using just regular parchment paper that I always use, like printer paper. Okay. Now we're going to cut this out, these two corners here and here. Okay. So I'm going to put these back to back. And don't crease this because you want to unfold it. But here is the part there, and here's a part here. So this over here is going to be cut down a little more. Okay, I think I'll open this so we have more easier room. Okay. Did I not fold the flap down? Hold on. Oh. Gotta fold the flap down, otherwise we don't have a place to cut out. All these rules. Okay. Now we have a place to cut out. This place. Okay. So we're going to fold it back together like this. Kind of hold it, or maybe you can just clip it so it doesn't move on you. I'm going to cut this section out on the score lines. Actually, I want to go lower. Hold on. I need to go a little bit lower than the line. Okay, then we're going to come up this way. Like so. Get in there with my scissors. Okay, now we're going to come back up where that line is, but we're going to make a little bit of a curve right there. That's just so it has a nice finish right there. All right, and then we're going to ink it up. This is pretty much done. I used this double side that I had in my little stash of papers that I'm organizing. And it was double-sided with these lines, and I thought, well, that's perfect because this is going to be a journaling page. Okay, so now, oops, that didn't come out even. Why not? How can that be? Those aren't even. It's the story of my life. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fix it. So, just gonna go in here and cut this out. See if I can get this rounded. Try to match it up. I don't know, maybe the paper slid on me or something. I don't know. I'm sure maybe you guys saw it happen. So, it doesn't have to be perfect. So this goes inside like this, these two, and then this one comes up like this, and this should not be that much higher. Okay, oh, I know why, because I didn't trim this one down. Hold on. Remember I said you need to make it a little bit lower. Pretty good. Issues over here. Oh my gosh. Well, Patricia said to make like 20 of them first before you try to do it on good paper, but I don't have time. Okay, so there's your envelope. Now you could put a circle there, you know, or something to hold it down, tab or something like that to keep that envelope down. Or you can just take it and go like this, slide that in. Just like, well, like that, but it's, yeah, maybe it does take some practice. But anyway, you have an envelope, and you can actually put a stamp on this and a label with the address and mail it to somebody. Wouldn't that be fun? And then inside here, if you wanted, you could put a journal card to set inside that. So when you open it, you've got another journal card. You could put some more printed paper, solid, on the inside, which I don't really have any paper at the moment because I'm trying to clean house. Let's see. I don't really like that paper with it, but if you wanted to, you could put something on it like that, and then that would give it, give you some more writing space. Or if you used a lighter print. Now, this one is going one side or the other is going to have to be upside down, usually, because your printer. You can make it out of newspaper, book page prints, or anything. But anyway, I think it's really cute. I have time to make another one. Probably not. Let me see. This one. No, let's see. Was I going to use this paper? No, this one. Now, this one, let's make it tall. So, I'm going to go up as high as we want for the flap. I think that's how we're doing it. Okay, and these two will come to the middle. Guess it doesn't really matter if you mark the middle. It didn't work anyway. Now these are the two corners that come out. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this at the bottom off at an angle down here like that, because that way I know I have yeah, I think that's the, well, I don't know if I did need to do that. Okay, so we're going to cut this out. I'm just thinking ahead here, because this part has to be curved. So we'll just curve this. I always keep forgetting to make this come down first. So I curve that a little bit, and I think it's this part. This is the section that needs to be trimmed. Oh my gosh, I'm such a... Need that. Okay. Now I'm going to fold it. You can, if you get one that's just right, then you could use it as a template and just trace this all around. Of course, this is going to be white on the inside. Still kind of off. Alright, there's got to be an easier way, and I think it would be just tracing it. All you have to trace is this part. Lay it on your piece of paper at the top and trace that, and then you know. So this shouldn't have been cut here, but I did. So fix that with some tape or something. white off. You know, this parchment paper that I buy is, which reminds me, I now have a Amazon storefront, if you're still with me. So go check it out. I've got some of it added in there. I'm having a little difficult time finding everything that was from a long time ago. So, wrong way. And this goes in here, and this goes in here, and then up. So this one's a little bit taller. This is going to stick in here. I feel like you need a swoop or something here. So this is, and you even have a place here if you put this on a page, and you could use it as a belly band. It's too late now, but I'll have to make sure that I'm getting my that would not look good. Okay, so because these flowers are now going in the wrong direction, but I mean, it still works. Like I said, you can just flap it over and then put a circle or something. But anyway, I think they're cute. Cute as pie. This one I like because I like the way you could actually mail it to somebody. So, okay, that's it for today. Yeah, and I'll get back with you again as soon as I can. I just trying to get, you know, this room done. And I'm right now going to go to Home Depot because I have to put some kills on my ceiling because I had a leak, and they fixed the leak, but they don't fix the inside, the ceiling stain, so I have to go do that. Okay, guys, so you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.